Welcome. Welcome to my channel, Limitless Being. We're here, you're limitless, unless you think otherwise. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Let's tap in. I just got a few downloads. There's definitely been a paradigm shift for the collective. I did a pre-shuffle. Okay. Spirit is guiding you to get out in nature, take a walk. Some of you have been cooped up or working a lot, resting a lot. It's time to get out and ground this new energy coming in this paradigm shift. You're also being balanced to ground your energy, to balance out your root chakra. Okay? So you can stabilize this energy. Welcome. We're getting into this live. There's been some type of paradigm shift in the collective. I got a download on this. Okay. So in the present position, you're breaking out of some type of stagnation. Okay. Overthinking, mental entrapment. Your guides are helping you do this. Okay. Your spirit team. Your intuition, I'm hearing, has been pinging. Okay. You're kind of knowing things before they happen, that they're going to happen or play out a certain way. There could have been a lot of memories from past situations. All different type of situations I picked up. Just your intuition is guiding you and how to move forward. Okay. Out of this place of overthinking, feeling some type of mental imprisonment. Also behind how to step into this new cycle. Okay. The collective that I'm reading for is very ambitious, creative. I did pick up on entrepreneur energy. In the more recent past, it looks like there's some type of project you created on your own. You could have been working alongside of doing something on your own, creating something, putting a lot of hard work into, and it's turning out to be a masterpiece. Collective, keep going. Okay. Around your career and or projects that you're doing for yourself, there's a lot of conflict, competition around you. It could have been a lot of copycat energy, and understand that people that want to emulate, copy you, embody your energy, that's the highest form of admiration. But it seems as though you've settled or squashed this conflict. You've managed to find a way not to engage. In the traditional Five of Wands card, all these wands are clashing. Okay. These people that admire you, oh, thank you for the galaxy. Galactic Traces. We'll get into your mini read. I appreciate you. Yes, thank you very much. You have managed to almost draw in people that admire you, that at one time was causing a lot of conflict with you. Okay. And it could have been over some type of project or what you do at work. Okay. You're going to invest, put a lot of hard work in moving forward. Okay. And the best hope outcome is to step into this new cycle that you're creating. All right. Subconsciously, you are already wealthy, abundant, stable, hardworking, beautiful. You take care of yourself. You take care of your family, your home. You're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Financially stable here and abundant. And being gifted. There's something being gifted to you by the universe. Okay? An opportunity in this new paradigm shift. I titled this reading Paradigm Shift for the Collective. Got a couple of downloads. Something you could be experiencing that's a confirmation is glass breaking, mirrors breaking, some type of shattering. that is when you're going through a paradigm shift. So if you've experienced that, definitely it's a confirmation. Okay, you're definitely starting out in a new direction here. You've done your research. How's this going to work out? You're continuing to gain information, and you're inspired and very passionate about it. Okay, I'm not sure what the Hierophant is showing up in the perceived blockage or weakness. We'll clarify what that is. Okay. Sorry, just reading this AI in here. Okay. Yeah, it could be some type of commitment or contracts, or needing some type of further sacred knowledge. I'll clarify. I'm gonna come back to this Hierophant showing up in a perceived blockage or weakness. I'm not really sure. Okay. Your present energy is celebratory and happy. You're inspired. You're in good spirits. You could be sharing creative ideas with friends, like-minded individuals. Okay. In the environment, you are showing up as having clarity, truth, breakthrough, a yes to an opportunity that you have been working towards. Some type of communication, positive communication with this Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords, but you're definitely showing up as having the breakthrough in the environment and moving forward. Okay. Hopes and fears is definitely to go through this transformation and this newfound energy of keen insight, intellect, clear boundaries, definitely transformative energy with that butterfly at the tip of her sword. Okay. Definitely getting messages from your spirit guides, your spirit team. We saw that crossed by the High Priestess. Okay. Clear, logical, and intuitive insight. And being balanced in an emotional and mental place. Okay. And then the final outcome, we have the Eight of Wands. All right. Quick, passionate, forward movement. Quickly. So these things that you're manifesting, this new cycle that you're walking into, is going to have, I'm hearing, quick ramifications. Okay. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. It's going to pay off. Spirit is saying to go ahead and go for it. And just remember to ground yourself, clear your energy, and get out in nature. It's kind of hard to see this card. But yeah, take a walk, ground yourself. There are also messages waiting for you from spirits in nature. Downloads, those that connect with trees, those connect with spirit totem animals, the wind, the earth. It's kind of cold up north here, but if you can, take your shoes off, ground for a little bit, okay? To receive some type of messages. Okay, so let's go in and clarify. And then at the bottom of the deck, we had the Nine of Pentacles show up. So you are stepping into a period of abundance, okay? Very fruitful, very creative, very ambitious, very hardworking, paying off, living in luxury. Thank you, Galactic Traces. Thank you for all the support. Let's start with this Hierophant energy. Perceived blockage or weakness for the collective. What is this Hierophant? We'll go with this one that didn't want to go back in. Excuse me, confirmation. There is a perceived notion that you won't be abundant, or that there are blocked finances or opportunities. This is in the perceived blockage or weakness, okay? An Ace of Pentacles. Also stepping into purpose here. Doing what it is you really want to do, what your heart is pulling you to do. and still have balance, security, growth, and abundance in the process. There could be some type of perceived blockage or weakness or interference in a family dynamic, more so like a sibling, or it just could be an entire family unit. You found being emotionally fulfilled on your own. Okay. So if there are any worries or fears about that, let's get a message from Spirit about any of that. You following your North Node, your purpose, what makes your heart sing, healing from any past trauma in this old paradigm you're shifting from, having blockages with resources, opportunities, abundance, and some type of disconnection from a family unit, a sibling I'm picking up on. Clear messages. Okay. Spirit is saying to continue to move on for your mental health. Let people meet you when it comes to this family situation in a healed space. Hold space for them in the center. You know, they could be on an angle. Let them meet you in the center. Okay. But move on for your peace of mind. Clarity so you can focus on these new projects. Fulfill your highest potential. Clarify the star card for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. What is the star energy? Not being happy where you are. Unfulfilled is what I'm picking up automatically, and wanting to take a leap of faith and feeling some type of blockage or weakness in it. Okay, that's the position that is showing up in. I'm hearing Spirit say that is nonsense. If you can perceive it, you can conceive it. Okay, you just have to do your due diligence, and it looks like you're doing that, especially in this future position. Don't give up because things brought a lot of conflicts. Some type of creative project, something you worked hard on at work or your own thing in business, brought you a lot of conflict. You know, the only time you fail is when you don't get back up. So Spirit is saying to continue to pursue that. And it looks like you're doing that. Being very diligent in this future position. And you are who you think you are. This is subconscious energy with the Queen of Pentacles. All right. So you already know who you are. You can see the timeline, that your highest timeline that you know you should be in. And you're going to go ahead and work hard for it. These are perceived blockages, taking that leap of faith, not feeling fulfilled, wanting to heal and go towards what your North Node is, what makes your heart sing. And then this last part, we had the Ace of Pentacles and the perceived blockage. What is this regarding earthly things here that the collective may have felt blocked on? Balancing things out, having the abundance, dealing with multiple projects, multiple obligations. It could have been someone that left, an opportunity that left, that caused some type of financial instability and feeling blocked about abundance. One more for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. What is the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles? Getting back to a place of, yeah, look at that. Came and get the cards out. Getting back to a place of financial stability and abundance. Having the courage and the strength to move forward, to recover from something. Doing it in a dignified way, but definitely balancing things out to that place of stability. And that was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's what you're not perceiving. It's already there, collective. All right. So that's all for the perceived blockage and weakness. Let's get into the good stuff. Thank you, Spirit. So presently you're in the Eight of Swords. You're breaking out of some type of a period of stagnation, overthinking. You could have had that your focus could not have been clear. You could not have been able to map it out in your mind, the trajectory, what path, things that were coming up, playing out in your reality that you felt were blocking. You're breaking out of that energy, and you have source, your guides, your ancestors. There's someone helping you break out of that. Okay. Clarify the Eight of Swords for the collective energy. Look at that. Emotional fulfillment and renewal. Sometimes we can overthink ourselves out of happiness. Replaying events over and over in situations that took place. Just remember that the brain is a processor. Okay, it's going to go off of memory and experiences. Put it in check. You got emotional renewal and fulfillment. What is crossing is the High Priestess. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the High Priestess for collective. This is you having a knowing, inclination, your intuition. Some of you could be studying occult knowledge, diving deeper into certain things. Clarify the High Priestess energy. About abundance and stability. Being the boss in your own life. How can you attain this? You're being guided. You could have got a download. I got a download that the collective is breaking out of, an old timeline, stepping into a new paradigm. And then there was glass shattering. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the King of Pentacles. What exactly is this? This could be your second house energy. High Priestess also represents Pisces. King of Pentacles, Taurus. So second house and 12th house. 12th house talks about endings, karma. I see that all as things closing out and then you being in a more abundant state. Also, I can't overlook it. We have a King and a Queen of King and Queen of Pentacles that match. Okay. You could be looking for a life partner that matches your energy, your vibe. Okay. You could have some type of inclination. And I picked up who's on the collective mind, and then this person's thoughts and feelings towards you, and something about an admirer. Hopefully I can get to all that tonight. But for those that resonate with this, what you're seeking is seeking you and another individual. Okay. You could have some type of intuitive knowing about this. Got a download. Someone that you, it could be, no, I'm not going to say that. We're going to stick on future energy. I'm not going to go to the past just yet. All right, I'm going to just say it. There could be someone from your past that is definitely on your mind. And if they're coming up in your thoughts and you don't usually think about that person, know that they're thinking about you. Okay? But what I'm seeing here is a renewal, emotional fulfillment. It could be in a connection as well as someone that just matches your energy, where you're connected equally. You're balanced. Thank you, Spirit. And they gave me one more. Look at that. Some of you is going to be a power couple here. Okay? You're going to meet someone that is going to you'll both benefit. You'll be able to create together here. This is beautiful. Definitely get out and ground and balance yourself. One more. What's this Ace of Pentacles in this new paradigm shift for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. One more for the collective. Yep. You call in judgment. So you are no longer on the, and no offense, okay? I'm just a messenger. You are no longer on the clearance or the discount rack. You are on the top shelf. You're calling judgment and accountability on the people that may come into your life, opportunities or situations. It doesn't just have to be a relationship or, some type of connection like that. You're evaluating your worth, your standards, all this hard work that you've put into. You created some type of masterpiece. It brought you a lot of conflict. You're taking accountability. People leaving your life, let them go. Certain disconnections with family, let them go. Okay? All the conflicts and the chaos it was a filter, so you could filter out things that were not aligned. With the Judgment card here, we got 2 major arcana and 2 minor, a king and a ace, both pentacles. So the collective is leveling up. You have an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles, a renewal in your finances, opportunities, business, career, as well as an emotional renewal, a gift from spirit, and helping you break out of some type of stagnation, over processing, overthinking. Thank you, Spirit. In the past, distant past, there's a 3 of Pentacles, a Knight of Swords. Look at this drama. I'm so glad this is a distant past. 7 of Swords, a 9 of Swords, and a Tower. Okay. So you're diligently chipping away, working hard, putting your best effort into something. However it may apply. For some of you, it was work. It was your own creative projects. It was your business. And you got somebody manipulative. This is who brought all this conflict, this competition. Someone that maybe wanted to emulate you. They thought they were slick. They could have gotten close to you, okay? It caused you a lot of mental anguish. It came down now. You could have left a business deal. You could have left a job. There was some type of sudden, shocking change that took place all around your creativity, your hard work, okay? Thank you, Spirit. The more recent past, we have this 5 of Wands. What is this conflict, this competition, this emulation, clash of egos? That's a lot. What I'm getting right away, see if I get any more messages on all these cards that came out. 3, 4 major arcana. So this conflict brought massive change, okay? It challenged you in ways that were very triggering. There was a lot of character assassination, attack. This is how powerful you are, collective. Realize that when people have to actually go to these lengths to try to destroy, discredit, disable you, okay? You healed from some type of toxic, controlling individual. Keep losing my voice. It doesn't matter what sign. I'll read the ones that are here. We got water, Cancer. We got Gemini, heavy. We have Aquarius. We have Capricorn. We have Virgo. We have Aries. And then all the air signs. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I did say Gemini already with the Magician here. But there was someone that wanted to manipulate and control. Thank this person. They helped you. You are in a place or dealing with a person that you got the star to the devil here. It's like an angel to the devil. And someone trying to manipulate something. Okay? Control something. Something to do with you shining. Whether you do this publicly or you do this in your day-to-day life. Okay? You're very healing. A healer energy. Somebody wanted to control. Almost you captivated this person. They wanted you all for themselves. They wanted you to bow down. They wanted to control a situation. Okay? They did a lot of manipulation, heavy manipulation. You were too independent, okay? And you remained balanced through this. You could have moved on due to character assassination. This sword is aimed at the head of this person, okay? He's skinning all his teeth here. I just pick up rage and anger and frustration with these clouds. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, you chose a new direction. This caused you to choose a new direction, and you stayed balanced doing it. Okay, this is all behind your success, your independence, your ambition. It could have been a group of people that teamed up. Excuse me. You don't want me talking about this. I'm going to talk about it. A group of people that teamed up. You squashed the competition by not even engaging. You could have spoke some type of truth. Okay? They may have thought your spark from the divine, the flame burning inside of you, all this creativity and ambition was some little flame that they could put out. Instead, it set them down. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. That's distant past. Let's move on to the good stuff. Thank you, Spirit. The best hoped outcome is stepping into a new cycle. The World card. Okay? And there's definitely a paradigm shift happening for the collective. Clarify this World card for the collective energy. Somebody's watching you. Okay? They're watching you gracefully move forward, collective. Someone you left behind. Clarify this World card for the best hoped outcome that will be happening quickly with these newfound boundaries, clarity, spiritual guidance, protection, and direction. Breakthroughs. Thank you, Spirit. We have a King of Wands and a Page of Pentacles. Okay? You being in your power, sitting on your throne, super creative, protective of the things that you're manifesting. Okay? You are who you think you are. You're in this royalty energy, masculine or feminine. Okay? We got a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Wands out here in a new opportunity, abundance. Something being given to you. And I'm picking this up from Spirit. This is Spirit's way of working in your everyday, day-to-day reality with a new opportunity, collective. Okay. And just to go back to this King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is also depicted as a business owner. Okay, someone self-sufficient, independent, very abundant and successful, well-read, has done their knowledge or done their research and gained the knowledge on what it is that they're investing in, okay? And it could be something to do with your creativity. So those of you that are thinking about it, you started something, it may have been stagnant, Spirit is saying to go for that. Okay. Seven of Pentacles showing up in the future outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles for the collective. Thank you. Welcome. Blessings to you as well. Some of you, your work could take you somewhere else, as in traveling or moving, a place where your creativity can flourish. where you can manifest. So this could be leaving a job, leaving an environment, a community. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Some of you could take small getaways to create. Some could be artists, writers. Spirit is saying go to a place where you have mental calm and clarity to do this due diligence, hard work, and all this creativity that the Empress bestows here. Can I get one more for this future outcome? Emperor, Empress energy. What's the Emperor? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Two of Swords. Some of you may have to get away from a counterpart, someone that you're ignoring or may have ignored you. This is who you're ignoring, collective. I'm not going to take all these. I'll reshuffle. What is this with the Emperor and the Two of Swords in this future timeline? Thank you, Spirit. Six of Pentacles. I'm not sure. Okay. Just as you're moving forward in this future timeline, this future outcome position, there is somebody that wants to reignite something with you, collective. If this is someone that caused you loss, blockages, stagnation, emotional disappointment, Spirit is saying to move away from that energy. With this Hierophant and the perceived blockage or weakness, this could be someone that you have a marriage commitment with. Someone that you went on many cycles with, okay? Round and around. They want to reignite something. Don't let this block what you're manifesting. Listen to your intuition. Okay. They may be showing up wanting to give reciprocity. Maybe make up for something that had you in some type of despair here. They could be feeling some type of regret, but they want to they want another cycle. They want to turn this 9 to the 10 of Wands. Okay. You showing up as the Empress. All the queens are out here. So they're pulling on that more nurturing and loving side. We have the Queen of Swords in that final row. We have the Queen of Pentacles subconsciously. Okay. We got the Queen of Wands. Or Queen of Cups. We just don't have the Queen of Wands. We have the King of Wands out here. Okay. But they may want to pull on that that sweetheart energy that you embody. Just a heads up, as you move forward, this person may want to come in, collective. Before I go further, how does the collective feel about this? What's the dynamic? Thank you. Clarity, Spirit. Thank you for the collective. Right away, I'm just seeing this water being poured from the chalice with this King of Cups coming back out with the Queen of Cups. You feel as though this person was emotionally unavailable. They have a loving nature aspect to themselves, but maybe it was hard to get through for them to convey it. Queen and King of Cups. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. On the fence towards the reverse, we have a Ten of Pentacles and a Page of Cups. It looks like this person could have been you two could have built something stable and abundant at one point. There could have been a loss of a lot of resources, or I'm hearing property, a disconnection in a family. This person wants to come in and offer an apology that you are not, you're not open to, collective. No, you're focused on your independence, your ambitions. Okay, living in luxury, not in lack, with this Ten of Pentacles coming out on the fence towards the reverse. And clarify this Page of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. They want to take part in this new opportunity with you. They want to offer you something as well. And you know, it never fails, collective. You'll be tested. We live in duality. And we have free will. We always have a choice. So you'll get inspired messages from Spirit and opportunities. It'll come in synchronicities, downloads, an opportunity being presented to you. And then you'll have someone from your past or a situation from your past that will present at the same time or around the same time. And whichever choice we make determines the timeline that we go on, okay? And there is a paradigm shift happening. So in the near future, someone from your past, okay? If it's not a couple, like a counterpart, it could be an old job, an old boss, an old business partner. Somebody is coming in with some type of opportunity that was not... They could have had a level of manipulation to them emotionally. You could have lost stability, resources, finances, depending on the dynamic. They want to make some type of apology or an offer and present you with something. So just be aware of that in that future, near future timeline. Thank you, Spirit. Let's switch decks. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. The collective knows who they are. Okay. Very attractive and abundant. Kind, warm, hardworking, ambitious, successful, grounded. Queen of Pentacles energy subconsciously for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Is it New York? Yes, I'm in New York. You're in, is that Washington? Wyoming? What is that? Heather? We have an Emperor in reverse showing up. Is my deck? Okay, I'm going to turn it up right. My deck upside down. We're going to give it that one. Emperor showing up, okay? Subconsciously, you are a leader. You are a boss, okay? You're very disciplined. You're exerting that discipline and control in aspects of your life that are going to benefit your stability, your success. Thank you. What else for the subconscious energy? Queen of Pentacles, Emperor. Where you couldn't see a way and felt stuck, you do have a way now. Okay? This is going on subconsciously. We got Two of Swords. That's that confusion, hard choice to make, not knowing the information, being mentally entrapped and stuck, and then boom, a breakthrough. Clarity. Okay? On how to, somebody is a boss, okay? Somebody needs their reality to match their internal state. Thank you, Spirit. Your strength position, you do the research, and then you apply it. Knowledge being applied is wisdom. Okay, so you're taking that action. It's something new or renewing. Okay, death, ending of an old cycle. Strength position here, and a new cycle starting anew, letting go of something, going through a transformation or a big change. Okay, endings. And then the Page of Wands is a new beginning. Thank you, Spirit. Endings of instability. Okay, overcommitting yourself, struggling, juggling situations. Okay, the inability to commit to who you are and what you truly want, and then the other commitments that you have, that's what's ending. Some type of instability. One more. Thank you, Spirit. This is showing up in the perceived strength position. So you are good at starting over, okay? You don't take a loss as a loss. You take it as a transformative opportunity. Page of Swords, yes. You're very witty, okay? Mentally agile, all right? You're very youthful in those ways that prevent you from being stuck and stagnant. We got 2 pages out here. Vigilant, okay? Thirst for knowledge, yes. How can I do it over and do it right? How is it going to benefit me? Beautiful energy. And we'll just go back to this Hierophant to see if anything else comes out for this perceived blockage or weakness. Thank you. A new beginning. Okay, so I'll say you were, okay, before this paradigm shift happened, you were maybe a little challenged, finding the courage, the direction, not having the knowledge or the clarity. I keep seeing like clouded judgment on how to take a leap of faith for a new beginning, following a new path, being spontaneous, taking a leap of faith. These were perceived blockages that were. Okay, thank you, Spirit. In the position of your attitude, you're showing up celebratory, happy, rejoicing. 3 of Cups energy, clarified by the 3 of Cups. Look at that. 3 of Cups is clarifying the 3 of Cups after many cycles. Okay, down but not out. It only built character. This is how you're showing up. You're getting together with friends. You're talking. You could be discussing plans with like-minded individuals. You could be collaborating with someone on this. Your creativity is on an all-time high. Yes. Stay grounded, collective, and guard your creativity, your sacral chakra. And I did bring the chakra cards out. I want to get into those. Okay. You could be collaborating with a friend that could be a Queen of Swords energy or a Queen of Wands, male or female. Okay. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. How are you going to come to this victory and success? And just to explain these energies as in you, collective, And there's that final queen. Now all 4 queens are out here. Stepping back into your creative aspect. Using your charm, using your natural gifts, while having clear boundaries and not settling. Being very logical is what brings the success, this recognition, this support, this reward energy. Okay, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, clarified by the 6 of Wands. Beautiful. What is the objective? You give this friend, a friend could be someone that is giving you constructive criticism that you're embracing and applying it. Someone that you can have direct communication with. They won't beat around the bush. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. In the environment, it looks like you have clarity, some type of breakthrough. My condolences. Look at that. This brings your justice. This breakthrough, this clarity, this brings balance back into your life. Okay? You following that download, that guidance, that clear thinking, that taking a leap of faith with this newfound communication, this new opportunity, this new offer being presented. This is beautiful. That brings your justice back in. Okay. What I'm getting a little bit more off of that justice card. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify what justice is. One more. In the environment, so you could be waiting or you could have already received some type of communication, something that maybe had you a little anxious, thinking negative, nightmares, feeling isolated. There is fast communication coming in. Some type of honest communication. It could be from an authority figure. Okay. We have an Ace of Swords, a King of Swords, a 9 of Swords, and an 8 of Wands. All clarifying justice here. Justice is actually clarifying this Ace of Swords. Some type of communication, breakthrough, clarity, truth, communication, coming in quickly in your environment. Like I said, you could have already received this, or it's coming in quickly. What is this about? Can I get 3 different scenarios for the collective energy? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Judgment. All right, I wasn't going to go into the courts or paperwork or the final outcome, a decision of something. If it's not in court, it could be related to that. That's one possible outcome. You got judgment and justice. 2 more. Thank you, Spirit. Were these out here? I don't know if the 7 of Pentacles, something you could have been waiting on. Long term, okay? Waiting for a successful outcome, waiting for results, waiting to harvest, waiting for a profit. Expect assertive, clear, honest communication coming in. These are the 3 outcomes that I got. Judgment, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So somebody's getting an answer, a call back, some type of breakthrough, truth, clarity, coming in quickly, takes you out of that place of negativity or instability, isolation, worry in the environment. Thank you, Spirit. In the hopes and the fears, we have a Queen of Swords. Clear messages for the collective. What is this Queen of Swords energy in the hopes and the fears? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So you got boundaries up on what you're going to do, what you're not going to do. You're communicating effectively and clearly as far as your work, your creative projects. Okay. Boundaries up on your self-mastery. Who can have access to your energy? Who can't? Being committed to yourself. Very high standards here. Anything else for the hopes and the fears? After a period of stagnation, transformative energy, okay? A pause that you had to take to let something go, to gain a new perspective. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Behind somebody unsuccessfully trying to defeat you. Five of Swords coming out in the reverse, okay? Peace after a long-awaited cycle of trouble, okay? Cutting something loose. Someone is in regret. They may want to make amends and reconcile with you, okay? Reach some type of resolution. This could be what this communication is about. One more for the Five of Swords. Somebody you surrendered the situations. Jesus take the wheel energy. You have surrendered this, okay? You're not about to go back and forth, above and beyond, or out your way. You're focused on your creative projects, your work, what you're manifesting, a level of self-mastery to something. You're looking for harmony, okay? You could be looking to start a family, rekindle something, having stability in a place of belonging. Four of Wands. This final outcome, we got something happening quick. Fast communication and or action. It's go time. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify what the Eight of Wands is in the final outcome. We got the Moon coming out, all right? You can have some reservations, some fears, not knowing how something's going to go. Clarify the Moon and the Eight of Wands for the collective. Final outcome. Thank you. That's stinking thinking. If you're feeling down, it's in quotations. It's temporary, okay? If you're worried and feeling fear and not knowing if it's going to play out the way, get rid of them. Look, balance and ground and get out in nature, okay? And I can't ignore this. I saw it. I was like, I'm not going into this deck for no messy read tonight, Spirit. Somebody could be on parole, probation, have some type of ankle monitor, okay? It could have something to do with that individual. It could have something to do with you, collective. What is this? Three of Wands, waiting. The Devil. What is the positive, quick outcome change here with this Eight of Wands? Who is not in this happy place? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. There is no luck. Okay, everything is in divine order. A leaf does not fall from the tree without the universe's permission. So, positive outcomes. Destiny. A turning point. A cycle. Karma. Some unexpected events happening that you're waiting on. Dealing with some type of toxic, obsessive energy. This will be balanced out. Somebody who is obsessed and attached. Who is this? What is this? It could be somebody that's got this ankle monitor on. Clarify this energy and the final outcome. So what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, you taking off in a new direction. Keep these clear boundaries up. Stay focused on your craft, whatever that is that you're putting this hard work into. Justice, judgment, Ace of Swords, King of Swords all came out. It could be something playing out in court or just paperwork or some legal matters. It's working in your favor, collective. Stay in the celebratory energy with these high vibrational people where you have a lot of support, recognition, okay? Whoever this was thought they had options, okay? They could have strung you along. They were unconventional, one-night stand energy. The runner wants you to chase them. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, I'm exhausted reading this, okay? Pulling on your energy. Let them run till you can't see them no more or feel them in your energy. Thank you, Spirit. Can I get anything else on this energy? Okay, someone that could have mirrored a wound at one point before you have gone. This is the After Tarot deck, okay, that I'm using. This is moments after you have taken your leap of faith, begun your journey, okay? So someone that could have mirrored a wound prior to the journey, all right? They reflected back to you aspects of yourself that needed to be healed. That's all it was. Look at it from that perspective and let them run. As they keys on the ring jingle in their pocket. Okay? Someone that reflected your wounds. It allowed you to do introspection. Okay? I don't even want to shuffle anymore from this deck, but I'm being guided to. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. All right. Girl Talk, the Golden Mirror, Dragonfly, Self-Indulgence, and Cupid's Arrow. All right. So get together with your friends, hang out, enjoy being happy and single, living in the moment and having fun. Okay, this was some type of self-absorbed narcissist, okay, that love bombed you. It was a one-sided relationship. They put you so high on a pedestal to just get all that they could from you easily and then drop you and take off running with their keys jingling in their pocket. Be lighthearted about it, or you could have been lighthearted as things came to the surface, or you found out about certain things, or Spirit is saying to be lighthearted. Be like the dragonfly. Whenever I go for a walk on this one particular trail, it's always a dragonfly and it's always on my left. And dragonflies, you know, I just observed it one day. They go back, forth, side to side. They are so, what is the word that I'm looking for? They can be, I can't think of the word. What else does it say? Adaptable. Thank you, Spirit. They're adaptable. Spirit is saying be like the dragonfly spirit. Adapt to change and heal. Finding out about things or things you could have found out and things coming to light. Okay? About this energy. Could have been somebody on parole or probation with an ankle monitor on. Running where? Around the perimeter? Thank you, Spirit. Self-indulgence, okay? It's time to focus on yourself and your self-worth. Time to heal, do the shadow work, and self-appreciation. And I picked up that the collective has done that. That is this paradigm shift, okay? You got these clear boundaries up. You're stepping back into your power. All right. It's a new cycle. You're hoping for this new cycle and success. Yes. Cupid's arrow. Okay. Have faith that love is coming into your life. You got to embody it. All right. Love yourself and be super selfish and stuck on yourself, you know, to attract that energy. You know who you are. And then who comes into your life will know who you are and treat you accordingly and not reflect some damn wound and play games. Okay. Surprise, invitation or meeting. You could be a little hesitant. All right. Listen to your intuition. It never lies to you. We can ignore it and we got the free will to make whatever choice and set down off of whatever timeline we want to go down, okay? Listen to your intuition, but there could be somebody coming into your energy, collective. And I picked up somebody that is on your same level energetically, okay? What's at the bottom of the deck? Collective, it could lead to a wedding, okay? A union, some type of sacred marriage here, a soul contract, an everlasting promise and love. That's beautiful. I wanted to go to the chakra deck before I end the reading. Messages from Spirit. And I did bring the Light Worker Oracle. Like I was going to make this really long. This paradigm shift is big, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Okay. So you're definitely seeing clearly. All right. Listening to your intuition, tapped in. That intuitive knowing. You could be perceiving things before they happen or just as they happen. Picking up on people that are in your energy. Third eye chakra here, card number 3-6, which is a 9, which is the ending of a cycle here. We got the inner child, playfulness, being lighthearted, the innocence, bringing back that wonder, just carefree energy, okay? She's out in nature. Get outside, okay? Raise your vibration. And then, and this is sacral chakra, third eye chakra, and then we got root chakra here, and we did get that. Okay, balance and ground, your root chakra. Possessions, your belongings, your finances, your assets, the things you hold dear, your treasures. Okay, I'm not going to read all of it on them. Just to give you a little more in depth. We'll start with the possessions, the root chakra. Okay. It says, now may be the good time for a good spring clean, even though we're in the fall. Okay. The spring and the fall are both on equinoxes as we go into, I'm not going to go all into it, y'all. Okay. So it could be a good time to clean, deep clean. Cleaning a space in your life for the inflow of life's new treasures. Okay. It is not about giving away all your possessions as they are an expression of who you are. Rather, it's about letting go of the dependency, the strong need to have them to feel good or to define who you are. Give thanks for the cherished possessions that you currently have, and if you have need for others. Welcome things in. Giving deep thanks for their forthcoming arrival in your life. Know that you are worthy of a prosperous, balanced life. So it sounds like Spirit is guiding you to make room for the new, okay? And be grateful for all that you have and all to come. I'll read another one. It says it's time to evaluate your possessions, to honor what is precious to you and which matters most, and let go of any unnecessary attachments or hold that certain items may have on you. Consider what items genuinely add value to your life and which ones are just filling space or creating clutter. Perhaps blocking what you truly desire from coming in. Yes, that's what I just got. Okay. Then we got the inner child. Card number 18, which is another 9. Look at this. 7, 9, and 9. Okay. So the inner child. Let's see. Now's a good time for you to experience the world through a beginner's mind. Okay. It's a magical place that is. See it with all wonder and intrigue. Be open to a world of new opportunities, new perspectives, new knowledge, and experiences. Ask your inner child to lead the way today and see where he or she takes you. Jump in the car or on your bike or go on an adventure somewhere. Play in the sun, build a sandcastle, run around the grass, draw a picture, tell a joke, bake a cake with a friend, dance around in your lounge or your living room, tell a story in the dark, do a puzzle, build a fort, play a board game with your partner, or best of all, spend time in a genuine play with kids. Okay, this is sure to bring out the child in you. Think about what things brought you happiness as a child. Often they are the simple pleasures of life. Include a little of this in your world again. Okay? I'll do this puzzle. I'm like, I know I ain't been on here 2 hours. Okay. So yes, clear space, let go of clutter, be grateful, tap back into the inner child. In the third eye chakra, card number 36. Okay. It says, if you're uncertain which way to go or which path to follow, take time to open yourself to the gift of the inner wisdom of your third eye chakra. Pay attention to your dreams, and I can't make it up. I'm like, I'm not going to keep going in this deck. Dreams was right behind that. Okay? Pay attention to your dreams. Excuse me. Where was I? Acknowledge what you sense in meditation. Note intuitive feelings. Read, reflect, and daydream. Ponder on your being. Take action based on the guidance and the intuition that comes to you from your sixth sense. Okay? The essence of this card, to accept yourself as an intuitive spiritual being and to expand your sense of seeing. Within the grace of your divine view, there are no questions or doubts, only calm clarity and infinite possibilities. It is now time to embrace your divine life's journey, allowing your inner light to guide your way. Okay? It is time in this paradigm shift. Collective. One more. I'm not going to read all of it. The Lightworker Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. Need a Lightworker card for this paradigm shift. So it's time to unplug from mass consciousness, realizing that the crowd is the matrix. Another 7 here. Very divine number. Okay, unplug from mass consciousness. All right. So it says, sometimes breaking from the accepted norm, doing things differently, or being considered weird to family, colleagues, and friends is a sign that you are breaking away from the consciousness of the masses, which is not compatible with your own higher frequency consciousness. You were born to bring a new vibration of awareness to this planet. You will find those who can benefit even love you for this difference, and those who are challenged or fearful of it. Okay, either way, you can love and approve yourself, nourish the relationships that support you, and have compassion, detachment from those that do not, without compromising who you are in truth. So keep unplugging yourself one layer, one thought, one word or deed at a time from that which the mass consciousness would have you buy into. More stuff, more fear, more competition, more doubt, more suffering. You can challenge any thought you don't want to have, okay? Free yourself. You have the power to change your world and the world we live in as a result, one liberating thought at a time. So it's time to unplug from mass consciousness collective. I'm going to stop there. I hope the reading was helpful. I appreciate you all trying to read and talk. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Is it G Motley 1205? Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you all for all the love and the support. Subscribe on YouTube if you haven't. Returning subscribers, welcome and thank you. TikTok follow if you haven't. Returning followers, thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, I love you too, Lala. Okay. Galactic Traces, let me clear this up and get into your mini read. I appreciate you. I'm just trying to see the gift thing, to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay. Yes. So Galactic Traces, how have you been? Thank you. What do you want to get into? Specific questions, or you want to see what just comes out? I'm excited. That's wonderful. Good to hear. Yes. I've been thinking about you too. I've been thinking about y'all. Yeah. Earlier today I was thinking of you. Let's see. Right. Thank you, Spirit. Where is this one? This one. Okay. Clear messages. Okay. Okay. I got it. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Galactic Traces. Before I go here, excuse me. Is it upside down? It's upside down. Okay. Get it together. Okay. We got let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. To trust something, the situation is calling for you to have faith. One more. Clear messages for Galactic Traces. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody wants to reconcile. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So you could be talking about the situation with friends, getting advice, trying to trust the process, and someone is wanting to come back. What's at the bottom? Passion. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. I'm going to take this as this person's feelings. Your friends or someone could be guiding you to honestly discuss how you feel with someone that wants to come back. Okay. We've had this come out in the past. There is the healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents or a parent. Okay, let's go on to the tarot. Thank you, Spirit. It looks like it's ending. After you're letting your friends help you, you could have thoughts or be tracked about really communicating how you feel, having that heart-to-heart. Could have been in the past. Presently, it looks like you're moving on. You're trusting the process to move on. Move on to what makes you happy. allowing yourself to be happy. Okay, that passion. Meanwhile, in between time, somebody does want to come back. Let me get messages on the reconciliation for Galactic Traces. Thank you, Spirit. And the final outcome, we got the Death card, saying something is ending. Okay. Someone that you did have a family with, or happiness, satiety, fulfillment at one point. This is who wants to come back. Come back into your heart space. Come back into your physical place. Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Swords. You could have felt as though this person was cold. Maybe emotionally challenged by your independence, your self-sufficiency, to the point where they became sneaky or manipulative. You may not have known right away or refused to see something, but then after finding out, it puts you in that anguish, that mental anguish in the past. They were being manipulative and sneaky. I'm picking up on, okay, you healed from that. Showed a lot of courage and strength. This person is very toxic, controlling. So a way to control you, they could be threatened by your self-sufficiency, your independence here, your ambition. They wanted to keep that light all to themselves, manipulate you somehow. You found out about something, you could have ignored it or just not had information on it, but once you found out, it put you in a place of stress. Could have looked into something. Okay. So the Six of Swords is moving on from being heartbroken, manipulated by somebody who was non-committal or in and out, or the passion would rev up and then die down. You had truth, a breakthrough, clarity on it, on the situation, and are guided to move forward. You want mental rest and peace. Thank you, Spirit. What's the Sun card? This future position for Galactic Traces. Happiness, joy, celebratory, getting together with friends. What else? You become like Ice King, Ice Queen against this person, holding back. Could be holding back resources or finances. Spending time with family, people you consider family. What's the Ten of Pentacles? The Tower. Letting this person go, you're realizing that you have more abundance, emotional fulfillment. Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Detaching emotionally and being more logical about this lover's connection is how you see yourself as being victorious or successful. Being supported. Yeah, this brings your justice, your balance back into your life. This final outcome, Spirit's advice. Thank you, Spirit. What is the Death card? I don't know why I'm hearing crashing out. I know ain't nobody coming back in to crash out. Something is ending. You could have waited, waiting for someone to make some type of change. This person could be the one waiting. Who's waiting here? Whoever it is wants to come in and speak their piece about how they feel. You could be waiting for truth, clarity, and honesty. I'm picking up juggling with the Two of Pentacles, especially with this Ten of Swords, some type of betrayal, backstabbing energy. Excuse me, confirmation, jealousy over your independence here, trying to control you, wanting you all to themselves. Yeah, it looks like you're ending it and going in a new direction. Yeah. Let's get a vibe around the situation, Galactic Traces. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, my dear. I'm not sorry. I'm here to tell you the truth. Look. Clear messages. What's the vibe around this? Okay. Confused, puzzled, perplexed, not sure. Seeing that Two of Swords again in my mind's eye. Clear messages for Galactic Traces. Confused about this family. This inner circle. This person close to you. This soulmate. They burned the bridge. They was thrill seeking. They wanted to keep you all to themselves and have all the fun they could. This person could be having addiction issues, or just be addicted to bad decisions, cycling. What else? For Galactic Traces. Antisocial and longing. You could feel left out. This person could feel left out. They're longing for you, wanting to talk. Missing you. Two more. Thank you, Spirit. For Galactic Traces. This person is a karmic. You're being guided to help process, transmute out some of this, to slow down, to get out of nature. We got that in the collective read. Take some time for yourself regarding this family situation. As you go through a period of isolation, being rejected, feeling left alone from a soulmate, a twin flame energy, a romantic partner. Yeah, this person is very toxic. There were third parties, or they were hating that independence. I'm telling you. You learned a lesson from this person. Galactic Traces, I hope that was helpful. An attention whore? Wow. Okay. Thank you. I thank you all for being here. I'm going to take my behind to bed. I got to work a double in the morning. I don't want to go, but I got to go. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Until next time.